talk us through a day in the life of a model? I guess a typical day when you would have a shoot.
Okay. Depending on the call time, sometimes I've had like, during Fashion Week, I've had 5 a.m. call time. So you have to be there at 5. So that means like you're up 3:30, take a shower, you have to make sure you're shaved, you know, no hair, like everything is right. You have your model underwear, I like to call, like for you it would be a nude, like a nude color. For me it's black because I'm chocolate, you know, so you have to make sure everything is laid out. Then you get it on set. If it's a fitting, then you have to do the fitting, and that's first things first. So usually, like the industry, everyone knows, it's hurry up and wait. You get there 5, nothing really gets started till maybe 6 in the morning.
But you have to be there at 5.
No, you have to be there because they need to know that you're there, so they don't have to worry about all the other, you know, pieces of the puzzle. Because it's not just you. There's a huge production going on. So you're like, okay, great. You're there. You get fitted. Once you get fitted, maybe the show is going to start at like 11, right? Then you have to get into hair and makeup.
How long does that take?
It varies. Sometimes hair can take an hour, it can take a half an hour, makeup to take 20 minutes to an hour.
What's the longest it's ever taken?
If they know what they want, it's really quick. Usually if they don't know what they want, you're going through different looks. So I've had hair and makeup take like, in total, like 2.5 hours, which isn't so bad if you think about it, because I would say it's better to get it pre-production than post-production. Like get it right so that when it's done, you don't have to edit so much, Photoshop and do all that, because, you know, the makeup is sitting beautifully, the hair is laid. So then after hair and makeup, really, it's either, if it, like I said, Fashion Week, then it's like, it's time to walk. So you dress, because you've already done your rehearsals, you know how to walk, hopefully.
Hopefully by the time you get to that point.
Hopefully, you know how to walk down the middle, do what you have to do, whether you're posing or you're walking back. And then after that, hopefully, you know, it's a wrap. But if you have like lots of shows back to back, then after that show, you have another show. So you have to like gauge it. And usually it's madness. So like you're done, you're thinking you're done. Maybe you'll have to do the finale. You don't have to do the finale. Then you have to go to another designer, put in another garment, run backstage, wipe your makeup off, different makeup, different hair, and then you do it again. But you have to love it. Yeah. If you don't love it, you're going to either go mad or get pissed off. There's no way about it. But you really have to love it. And there has this buzz and this excitement in the air, and everyone loves what they're doing, from the hair to makeup to the stylist, obviously the designers who create the beautiful garments, to the production, you know, the guys and girls who are in the production team. Every single person loves it. There's the PAs who don't usually get paid, you know.
They're just there because they actually love it.
Yeah, and then there's the volunteer who volunteered to dress you, the dressers, who I always love, because, like, come on, half of them, they're like really, really short, and then you're like super long, and then they're trying to put you into these pieces, and you just have to be like, okay, I'm in your hands. But no, you really, it's a huge, I always say it's a family. So I would say, even if you're in a different department, it's important to like be nice, because like I said, we're all in this together. You're not like the diva, you're the superstar. No, sweetie. No, sorry.
Just so much good advice coming from you right now.
Oh, wait, thank you. No, but it's true, because people think that the models are like it, but you understand, we're the bottom of the totem pole. We really are. There's so much more to it than, like, we're the face. We're the ones you see. But there's so much. There's like,
it's a whole machine behind you.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like you're a little puppet. You're just there, you go, okay, walk, come back, sit, wait, eat, go do it again.
Have you ever been photoshopped in a way you didn't like?
Oh, yes. Oh. I've been photoshopped lighter, I've been photoshopped darker, I've been photoshopped to have like smaller lips, because, you know, these lips are kind of juicy. Like, seriously, they Photoshop so much. They airbrush your skin to look like too perfect, where it's like fake. And then all that goes back to the image we're portraying, right? Like, there's these young girls who look at these magazines hoping and wishing they could look like that. But even the girls, the models, don't look like that, because it's all been airbrushed or Photoshop or made to be like sucked in or pulled out, or it's crazy. I did an episode on 106 in Park, and There's no more 106 in Park. Rest in peace, 106 in Park. And a few years ago, about Photoshop.
Yeah.
And I did a photo shoot, and they showed you how, depending on the client, like depending on the target audience, like if it's like, you know, I would say like a, what is it, FHM, like type, they'll make your boobs look fuller, they can make your booty look bigger, but if it's high fashion, they can lean you out, make your stomach smaller, your boobs smaller, your butt smaller. So it's magic. I would say editing is the magic of everything you do, whether it's film or it's a photo shoot. Be friends with the editors. Seriously. Because that's the only way you're going to, you know, look the way you want to look, because you know them. It's like, yo, let me buy you some coffee. Let's go out, you know, let's go out for lunch. I got you. Don't worry.
It's so important to tell young girls that also, so that they understand that what they're seeing on TV or in those magazines isn't always...
It's not always 100% the actual image. And also what you read. Like, I would say, be smart enough to make your own judgments. Don't be so gullible to read everything, you know, take everything as a truth that you read in those, like, the gossip columns or in the magazines. Like, do your own research, but also be mindful that it's just an image. You don't need to look like that. Like, be comfortable within your own skin to feel proud. Like, even if, you know, you're a little, you know, thicker than a Snicker, it's okay. And then if you're extra thin, it's okay, because you know what? You're still growing, and, like, you can, like, just be, once you're comfortable within your skin, no one can, like, make you feel bad about yourself or, like, try to tear you down because you have it here, you know? Also, I think it's important that parents, like, talk to their kids and give them that confidence from home. Like, tell your daughter that she's beautiful every day, because if you don't, somebody else can be telling her that, and then that can be misleading, you know? And then tell your son that you're intelligent, you're handsome. Like, it's important, because I don't think guys get that as often, you know, as they should. You think about it. Like, do you remember, like, your brothers if you have, do you have brothers?
I don't have brothers.
Okay. I have two, you know? So it's like, I let my brothers know they're handsome. Like, because if I don't tell you, my parents don't tell you.
Who's going to tell you?
Then you're thinking, you know, you have this, like, I don't know, what is that word called? This self, like, this image about yourself where you don't see yourself in the way other people see you. Like, somebody be like, wow, you're so amazing. You're like, really? Because you don't believe it.
Yeah.
So it's important, especially for the girls. Don't buy all the hype. Seriously. It's half of the stuff is not real.